Do not attempt to adjust your dial. Ba-da-bum-bum-bum. It's your boy Big Vern. This is App Stupid, the fastest growing sports and entertainment show on these YouTube streets. You're welcome. Holla at us. Boy Big Vern coming to you from the App Stupid Studios on a beautiful Monday here in the Midwest. It ain't even Monday. Jesus, it's Saturday. Lord have mercy. Derby Day. Horse fans, if you're out at Churchill Downs, make sure you take a poncho, something to keep you dry. You can't have umbrellas inside Churchill Downs. That's a no-no. They call them for rain. Bet responsibly. Don't lose the mortgage money. In our first segment, we talked about Devin Haney. Devin Haney had a masterful performance. He put on a great boxing exhibition. He totally took out Jose Ramirez and limited his offense and confused him thoroughly through that fight. Ryan Garcia, he's off the juice, and it's a big problem because not only did he not take Rolly Romero serious, he got dominated by Rolly and even got dropped. Yeah, it was a sad state of current affairs. Then Teofimo was on that same card, but nobody cared. Nobody didn't want to interview him. Nobody cared what he had to say, no matter what he tried to do. Everything from smack his opponent in the pre-pressers and the lead-up, wear a luchador mask, and then he gave some weird "We Are the World" speech in the middle of the ring. I know, he's a non-factor. Go away, you trash human. Then last segment, we talked about the Houston Rockets. The Houston Rockets, they stave off elimination. They rock Gold State in Gold State, and then they push it to a Game 7 in Houston this Sunday. We could be in an era where Steph Curry, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant are not part of the postseason conversation, and that's refreshing. So, from the world of the NBA and the association, we're going to go to college football and Michigan. Scumbag U. Yep, we got show cause cases handed out. We'll go ahead and get into that when we come back from a quick rap album we pushing this month. It's your boy Big Vern. Give me a beat. It's your boy Big Vern pumping a new rap album this month. Key Glock, Glockavelli, in stores now. Get it where you legally consume music, whether it be Apple Music, Google Play, or Spotify. My personal favorites on the track, the entitled track itself, Glockavelli. Blue Devil's hard. Blue Devil's hard. Badu, she's ready. The Grinch is crazy. Whoever thought to do that beat like on that tempo? Give me a break. Paper Cuts, again, 3 a.m. in Tokyo. Key Glock, Glockavelli, in stores now. Yeah, shout out to Key Glock. Shout out to South Memphis. Y'all got y'all one. Young man can spit. Y'all got one of them ones right there. Trust me. So back to Scumbag University. You got two coaches now hit with show cause. The corrupt culture of Michigan is staggering. Show cause, for those who don't know what it is, it's a penalty by the NCAA. That's an administrative punishment that's imposed for coaches found to have committed major rule violations, will stay in effect against that coach for a specific period of time, and could also be transferred to another program if the coaches leave. Now, this was written into every coach's contract after 2021. And it's also meant to hold coaches accountable who do shady garbage and then leave the program high and dry, and the program has to eat the penalties, but that the coach who left got them under the sanctions. So yes, making the coaches held more accountable. Enter defensive coordinator Jesse Minter and defensive backs coach Steve Clintscale. Minter had multiple impermissible early recruiting communications with a sophomore in high school before the June 16th open period. Mentor knew he was caught with his hands in the cookie jar. Instead of fessing up like a man, he hid those communications from the Michigan Compliance Office. Let me repeat that. This scumbag knew what he was doing. He knew he was in the wrong. He hid what he was doing from his own employer. Now, we always like to put athletes in our shoes and they work a job like us, and you know how that goes, the whole story. However, if you were employed by your boss and your boss asked you to do something and you hid said work from your employer, you would not have a job. I need you to see how lawless the Jim Harbaugh era was, because it was a culture of corruption. It was a culture of major violations. And he oversaw everything. You can't tell me this guy didn't know that. You can't tell me this dude didn't know that. You got Mike Weiss harassing female athletes, stealing their personal information, and harassing and stalking these women. You have this guy, Jesse Mentor, messaging high school kids and hiding communications from the school. Then you've got your current coach, Sharon Moore, who's had repeated violations in the early recruitment phase in the C-19 era. Now, Jim himself was suspended by the conference, and he was suspended by the Big Ten for 10 games. It's not Michigan against everybody. They were against you. Your mantra, who has it better than us? Nobody. Look, that's cute and it's catchy, but it's not true. It's not everybody versus Michigan. It's everybody versus you. And that could have went horribly wrong if you don't see the value of, hey, look, I want to be transparent. I want to let my employer know why a grown ass man is texting a sophomore in high school. Oh, well, it was about football. Well, show me the text messages. Show me the text messages. In what universe do you people live? No grown man should be texting a high school kid. That kid has a parent. I don't know why this isn't news. I have no clue. Instead, you'll get these whole Batman versus Superman debates, but no one is talking about the culture of corruption that is going on in college campuses as we speak. Steve Clintscale, now he was making it rain on recruits. This dude was charging it to the game, buying recruits and their families. He also refused to cooperate. Gee, I wonder why. Look who his boss was. All of these dudes refused to cooperate. And it was under the direction of Jim Harbaugh, allegedly. I'm the only person who can make those assertions and those connections because this is what we do. Again, we have built our brand on giving you the stories from multiple outlets. We haven't built it on gossip. We haven't built it on hearsay and lies and garbage and BS. We connect the dots. You cannot tell me that Jim Harbaugh had no idea none of this was happening. Not the Connor Stallion sign stealing, not the Mike Weiss harassing and stalking female athletes, not only in Michigan, but around the conference and different programs, having access to people's data. You can't tell me Mike Weiss, he didn't know, you can't tell me that he didn't know Jesse Mentor was out here texting sophomore athletes and then refusing to turn over those communications to the Michigan Compliance Office of all people. And now you're going to tell me that Steve Clintscale, the money man, the dude who was making it rain on athletes and their families, he all of a sudden decided to stop cooperating. Okay, All right. Again, if you like Jim Harbaugh, that's fine. You have the ability to like. I don't like Jim Harbaugh, but I don't hate Jim Harbaugh because I don't know him. He hasn't done anything to me personally. And I have to, and those, when you invoke like and hate, those are personal feelings. And if you have personal feelings going into this, then you're going to be in worse shape than when you started because you don't know these people. I don't know him. We could have a very good relationship if I knew him. He's probably a nice guy. But I would also hold him accountable, like my friends hold me accountable. And I would have to ask him point blank some serious questions. And after that, we'd go out for drinks. That's just how it's supposed to be. It's not supposed to be personal. It's walk me through what was your decision when you decided to put all of this in play. Now, after Clint Scale secured other employment and moved on, then he acknowledged what he was doing. And he got hit with a 2-year show cause penalty. Even if he were hired as a college coach right now, he would be suspended for half the season. Even if he got a job today, he would still be suspended for half the season. Now, make no mistake, what you're seeing is a pattern of corruption. I lay the blame at the feet of Jim Harbaugh. He orchestrated a rancid, filthy program with creeps and habitual rule breakers to evade justice. He actually fled to the NFL. He hired Jesse Minter, and all of those people who could have been implicated, he took them with him as well. That's why he held that weird presser back in November talking about, I can say I did nothing wrong. He didn't say Sharon Moore didn't do anything wrong. He didn't say Jesse Minter didn't do anything wrong. He didn't say Connor Stallions did anything wrong. He didn't say Steve Clintscale can do anything wrong. Yeah. And see, we knew it because we were reporting it that he was trying to negotiate a deal so he can stay at Michigan, but he wanted to do immunity. And his lawyers and everybody was trying to broker that deal. He did not want to take that Chargers job. But when he found out that he could not have immunity because of show cause in his contract, that's when he begrudgingly took that job and was like, I'm going to the NFL. Yay. Well, again, does this shock anybody? And am I the only one talking about this? Really? Again, if you are listening to this pod, get in the comments. Let us know, did we get it right? What did we leave out? This is Big Vern. We talk back. We'll be back. Top of the hour. This is your boy Big Vern at App Stupid.